Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chika. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you how I made this crop top. So to make the crop top you'll be needing the waist circumference, the bust circumference, the armhole circumference, and the sleeve length. So I will be marking the starting point of my measurements here. I hope this line is clear enough. So on this starting point, I'll first of all mark the shoulder, half of the shoulder measurement, which is 7. On that shoulder measurement, I'll be marking half of the armhole circumference minus 4 inches. I'm removing 4 inches to accommodate the off shoulder. So I'll go ahead and mark that here. Just draw a straight line to connect those points together like this. On that armhole line, I'll be marking quarter of the bust measurement. The bust measurement here is 92 centimeters. Divide by 4. So that will give us 9.2 inches. So on that armhole, I'll be marking the 9.2 inches. So go ahead and use your French curve to connect. Before that, just square everything out so that you know what is what. And go ahead and use your French curve to form a curve to connect with the shoulder line. Okay, the next thing is to do is to mark the bust points and the bust under. So to mark the bust point, I'm going to still be removing 4 inches from the measurement. So I'll mark the bust point. So the bust point for this person is 10. The bust under is 13. I'll also be marking the waist. The waist for this person is 16. Transfer the same measurement to this side. Go ahead and connect those points together like this. Okay, so the next thing I'll be doing is to draw for the front panel. I'll be making a V curve to connect to where the bust under is. So from the armhole, I'll be making a V curve. So let's just make it in between. Okay, draw just a straight line to where the shoulder measurement is started, and then that line you have to go ahead and transfer the waist measurement. That's quarter of the waist measurement. The waist measurement for this person is 76. Is 76 centimeters. Divide by 4. That gave us 7.3 centimeters, 7.4 centimeters. So I'll go ahead and place that measurement on the waistline. For this very line, I'll be measuring the quarter of the bust measurement, which is 9.1. So you measure 9.1 here. Go ahead and connect that point to where the shoulder is. That's it, guys. So to make the crossing V design, open up the pattern like this. Extend this line to form the band. Extend it by 2 centimeters, 2 inches rather. So that will take us to this place. Also extend this line by 2 inches too. So just see if you can smoothly make 2 inches from here to this point. Just so just go ahead and connect that smoothly to this place, and smoothly connect that line to the beginning of the V-neck. And for the waistband is, I'm going to be using 1.5 inches. So from that waistline, I will take out or mark my 1.5 inches. Go ahead and connect those points together. So what we considered in doing is to separate the upper bodies from the waistband. So we are taking it that this is the upper part of the crossing V. This is the waistband. So what you're going to do next is just go ahead and add seam allowance all over the pattern. Remember, this is just a quarter part of the top. Decide whichever seam allowance you're sewing with me. I'll be adding 1/2 inch seam allowance. I'll do the same for the band. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Feel free to ask questions in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer. Add seam allowance too on the upper body. And if you desire, add seam allowance here too, or just do whatever you're comfortable with, but just know that you need seam allowance to fold it or to line it. And now we're adding seam allowance too on the armhole. So just go ahead and cut that out. So I'll be cutting the upper parts first. And I cut the waistband. So to cut the other side of the V, what you need to do is to flip this particular pattern piece in the opposite direction. Flip it, make sure you're not cutting on the same piece you cut. And for the waistband, do the same thing, flip it. So cut it out. That's for the crossing V neck, and then I'll be cutting the waistband too. So that's it for the front panel, guys. So for the back panel, all you need to do is to get the piece for the front panel you've drafted and fold that extra 2 inches inside, and go ahead and place it on the fold on where you folded the pattern into 2. So just pin that down here. Okay, so the difference between the front and the back panel is that we won't be cutting the back panel into 2. Well, remember, we'll sewing it with a stretchy fabric, so we don't need space for zip or anything. So what I'm going to do is to determine the neck width for my back panel. For my back panel, I want the neck width to be 2 inches, so I'll just go ahead and mark that. Okay. So from that 2 inches, I just use my French curve to connect that smoothly to where the shoulder is. That's it. The next thing is to just trace the same thing you cut for the front panel out with the allowance and everything. I don't have time tracing this, so I'll just go ahead and cut it out with my scissors. But before that, I'll be cutting the waistband for the back. So to cut the waistband for the back panel, I'll just fold the waistband of the front panel into 2 and pin it right here. So what I will be doing is to mark the quarter of the waist measurement on that waistband, more or less like extending it. So the waist measurement is 76 centimeters. Divide by 4 That will give us quarter of the waist measurement. So that would be 7.4 centimeters. So I'll go ahead and mark that here. We are marking quarter of the measurement because we folded this into two, so that's what we need to do. So just square up that line. Remember, this new line is without allowance, so we'll go ahead and add seam allowance all over. So I'll just add seam allowance this side because there was no allowance. Or better still, you can sew it without allowance because you'll be sewing with a stretchy fabric. For me, I prefer to add allowance, so that's what I did here. So that's it for the back panel, guys. Go ahead and cut out the pattern. Just cut out the waistband as you marked it. So that's it for the back panel, guys. Let me show you what it looks like after cutting it. This is the back panel with off shoulder, and this is the waistband for the back panel. So that's it. So for the sleeve, I'll be cutting 1-inch straps with 10 centimeters length for the sleeve. So to do that, I'll mark my 10 centimeters here, and I'll be marking where I got the 10 centimeters from is the 8 inches I removed from the shoulder to make the off shoulder. So I'll be adding that back. I'll be accommodating the 8 inches plus 2 inches seam allowance. So just go ahead and mark your 1 inches for the strap. That's the strap you're going to use to attach the sleeve. Remember, the sleeve has a little puff, so it's a bishop sleeve, and it has a little puff on the shoulder. I hope you guys find it easy to replicate the tutorial. If you have any question, feel free to comment in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer. And this is the bishop sleeve pattern I'll be using to cut out the sleeve, and the strap I'll use to attach it. If you want to say I dotted this, please indicate in the comment section. I hope you guys find it easy. Thank you for always sticking around. Thank you for coming to watch this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.